announcement, then we'll get right on the program.
Good evening. Hi. I just wanted to announce we're starting a new group here at the center. It's the LGBTQ group. It is going to meet the second Friday of every month. This is new. It's just to create a safe place for lesbian, gays, transsexuals, bisexuals to come, be safe, and to learn from each other, spiritual tools, and awarenesses. So tell your friends. Bye.
6:30 this Friday night. Okay. This is a world blessing prayer for permanent peace from the unity tradition. I pray and invoke the power of Almighty God, that peace shall be established on this earth, a true, righteous, and permanent peace, that all people everywhere shall be awakened to their divine integrity, their understanding of fairness, justice, and freedom, and shall be filled with the positive spirit of love, courage, goodwill, and harmony, that all people shall mightily support and foster only the things which are good and true for all. To this end, I flood the world with light, love, joy, and peace. So may it be. And now, Jean Stone.
Um, Heather will be next. Good evening. Thank you for asking me to come and to do this. So, as I'm only partially clear on what we'll do, we'll have to see what comes. So first, it's appropriate that we call in the spirit of peace, and then I'll walk around with the sage and say to everyone. So. Grandfather, grandmother, greatest of all spirits, great mystery. We call upon you to join us tonight, and we ask you to bring the spirit of peace. And we call upon this spirit to come and to sit in this circle with us, to take the place of honor in our hearts and guide us. Let us live in peace, go forward in peace, and let our prayer become an action of peace. We call upon the spirits of the East to join us in a good way. We call upon the spirits of the South to come and join us in a good way. We call upon the spirits of the West to come and join us in a good way. And we call upon the spirits of the North to come and join us in a good way. So for those of you that don't recognize this smell, Kate calls it the stinky stuff, otherwise known as White Mountain sage. So I ask that for us to think and ponder on this as we get started. And that is, can you find a place to declare peace? Not just peace for yourself, but can you go beyond yourself and call for peace in the world? Because, as we all know, we're where we're at today. And we still have chairs available. There could be more people praying for peace. But we're good. We're good with the people who've come because it's a perfect example of the great need for more of us to pray for peace. And that prayer, I say this all the time, so the people that know me probably are really tired of hearing this, but prayer is an action. If you make a prayer, that's a commitment to action. See, already we have more people coming to pray with us. Thank you for coming. And that's how the circle widens, with our hearts opening, with that peace being an action. So tonight we're going to hear prayers starting with Judy, and then Dr. Heather will be next with another tradition, and then Patty will have a prayer for another tradition. So those of you that I've given these handouts to, they all have numbers on them. So we will try to remember to go by the numbers. If not, that's okay. I wanted to say a couple of things first. I found, because I've been very contemplative lately, and so I came across this from my Cheyenne friends. The human being who sat on the ground in his tipi, meditating on life and its meaning, accepting the kinship of all creatures and the acknowledgement of unity with the universe of things, of all things, was infusing into his very being the true essence of civilization. Chief Luther Standing Bear. When we make peace with our friends and our enemies, sometimes we have to make note of how peace shouldn't look. And so I'd like to give you an example of that from the Hopi. This Hopi chief said this after he had gone through boarding school, the English boarding schools back in the late 1800s. I'd learned many English words, and I could recite part of the Ten Commandments. I knew how to sleep on a bed, to pray to Jesus, comb my hair, eat with a knife and a fork, use a toilet. I had also learned that a person thinks with his head instead of his heart. Sun Chief Hopi, 1890. Creator, open our hearts to peace and healing between all people. Creator, open our hearts to provide and to protect for all children of the earth. Creator, open our hearts to respect for the earth and all the gifts of the earth. Creator, open the hearts to the endless exclusion of violence, fear among all. Thank you for the gifts of this day and every day. Thank you. So Heather will be next. Excuse me, I want to welcome my friends. So Ceci is here. She's a friend of mine I stayed with at Standing Rock while I was up there in October. She drove all the way down from South Dakota. She said her words were, "You came to support us. We're going to come and support you in praying for the earth." So I want and Tammy is maybe in one of those little rooms or parked in the car, but she'll be in just a moment as well. Here she is. I'm sorry, I have to give them a hug. Yeah, can we stick a few more chairs in here? So while we're hugging, let's warm up our drums a bit, and everybody can just start. Let's get these drums warmed up. I like to speak, and sometimes I like to speak loud. Oh, Dr. Heather?
Another pair of hands.
Oh,
Now I
okay.
have it. I'm going to read something from Rumi, who is one of our Sufi poets, and Sufism is a branch of Islam. This is called Inner Wakefulness. This place is a dream. Only a sleeper considers it real. Then death comes like dawn, and you wake up laughing at what you thought was your grief. A man goes to sleep in the town where he has always lived, and he dreams he's living in another town. In the dream, he doesn't remember the town he's sleeping in his bed in. He believes the reality of the dream town. The world is that kind of sleep. Humankind is being led along in evolving course through this migration of intelligences. And though we seem to be sleeping, there is an inner wakefulness that directs the dream, and that will eventually startle us back to the truth of who we are.
Patty?
Be totally empty. Embrace the tranquility of peace. Watch the workings of all creation. Observe how endings become beginnings. All creatures in the universe return to the point where they began. Returning to the source is tranquility, meaning submitting to what is and what is to be. Dao De Jing.
Before we begin, let's sing a prayer. So this is a medicine song that was given to me to do ceremony with. So some of you know it. Please join with us. Yahweh Yahweh, Yahweh Yahweh Yahweh, Yahweh Yahweh Yahweh, Yahweh 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 Yahweh, Yahweh Yahweh Yahweh. Yahweh, 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 Oh. Sisters, I know we haven't got a chance to talk, but you know the way I am. You got a song for us? Would you honor us with a song? Anyone you want. Oh. Charlie, you're next.
Thank you. Creator, bless my eyes that I may see what with love. Bless my mouth that I may speak with love. Bless my heart that I may give and receive love. Bless my hands that all I touch teach love, feel love.
Thank you. Lynn? Sure, definitely.
Well, she's getting her flute out. I got to share something. Tomorrow is my 60th wedding anniversary. Thank you. My wife always wanted to make love on a bearskin rug, and we never did. So I'm going to get her a bearskin rug and find somebody to make love with her.
Thank you so much. Can you read and play that at the same time?
This is Apache prayer. Is it Aquando? Apache prayer. Looking behind, I'm filled with gratitude. Looking forward, I am filled with vision. Looking upwards, I'm filled with strength. And looking within, I discover peace.
Thank you so much. And if your spirit of your flute wants to sing again, let us know. We're all ready. So let's play our drums again a little bit. You know, you can just beat the drum and it will lead you to the consciousness of the drum. Or you can become conscious first and play the drum consciously, which I suggest that we do tonight because we're drumming for world peace tonight. And that there's a lot of intention to that. We know the world is very, very troubled. And most of it's just selfishness and greed. Power. peace with is our environment. So I've lost track of Kim, but I think she's here. Would you honor us with that song, with the water song?
Dance a big o, where I tontanaji topia go, where I, ho, where I, ho. Do it good, 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 good. Do it good, 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 good. Do it good, 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 good. Where I ho.
Oh. So that is a song from the Dene people of the Four Corners area, otherwise known as the Navajo people. So I think next is Laura.
Earth, teach me to remember. Earth, teach me stillness, as the grasses are stilled with light. Earth, teach me suffering, as old stones suffer with memory. Earth, teach me humility, as blossoms are humble with beginning. Earth, teach me caring, as the mother who secures her young. Earth, teach me courage, as the tree which stands alone. Earth, teach me limitation, as the ant which crawls on the ground. Earth, teach me freedom, as the eagle which soars in the sky. Earth, teach me resignation, as the leaves which die in the fall. Earth, teach me regeneration, as the seed which rises in the spring. Earth, teach me to forget myself, as melted snow forgets its life. Earth, teach me to remember kindness, as dry fields weep in the rain. Oot, North American.
Thank you so much. I love that prayer a lot. Please join with me. This is a very simple song. It's just one of the names of the Creator from the Lakota. Play your drums and your flutes. Tonka Sheila, hey ya, ya. 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 Tonka Sheila, hey ya, Also, my secret's out, and now you know why I never sing on Sunday. Rick Dale was supposed to be here. We were going to have that really professional voice tonight, but unfortunately, he got ill and lost his voice. So he told me. And so anyway, we'll try to remember to pray for his healing. And does somebody have something to say? Anybody want to have something to say? I guess it's your turn, Harry. Okay.
I have something to say. I am a guest, and I'm very happy to be here. And I'm very happy to be with drums. And my world is about drums and the release of the spirits from the locked-in positions that we have been put ourselves into as rock and wood and the different elements and lead and all the things. And the spirit of the Indians with their fire and their dancing has always been in my heart. And I've been a drummer, and I was taken very early by a song written by a white guy called Cherokee. And I'm going to try and just croon it out here a little bit and play. I brought my drum brushes, which are nice, kind of a nice light touch thing. I'm going to try and just play Cherokee and run it out and see how it comes out, you know. And if anybody wants to get in with me, I find that if the tempos are slow, like what you guys have been playing, and we're all playing together, it's very hard to stay together. But if you're in your mind where you're playing, if you start a little tick in your mind and do it like tick tack tick tack tick tack tick tack tick tack why it helps sort of align things. And I was taken by we were on a trip across the country, and I was taken by the sounds at night of all those chiggers. My wife Marcia recorded it on her iPhone. She just held that thing out. We were in the middle of the summer last summer, and there was this thunderous chanting of all the little bugs, all the insects, constantly keeping time with the universe, you know. So here's Cherokee. I'll give it a try. And some of the words I know, it's like sweet Indian maiden. And I'm going to go back and learn the rest of the words, although it's not my forte. But if I go, I gotta go. One more time.
Thank you so much. Harry.
O Great Spirit, help me always to speak the truth quietly, to listen with an open mind when others speak, and to remember the peace that may be found in silence. A Cherokee prayer.
Aho. Doris. Mhm.
The medicine wheel of peace represents the sun. The cross reminds us of the four corners of Mother Earth and all their beauty. The feathers display the intricate mind of the Creator. Together, these reflect the peaceful universe that was created for us to love and to respect.
Thank you. I think it's Fred on your side.
The circle has healing power. In the circle, we are all equal. When in the circle, no one is in front of you, no one is behind you, no one is above you, no one is below you. The sacred circle is designed to create unity. The hoop of life is also a circle. On this hoop, there is a place for every species, every race, every tree, and every plant. It is that completeness of life that must be respected in order to bring about health on this planet. Dave Chief of the Lakota.
Thank you so much. Sister, I think you're next. Number 11. This is, I like things short, and this is a really, really beautiful piece, as they all have been.
We will forever be known by the tracks we have, that by the tracks we leave behind us. Dakota saying.
Anybody know how to start the Eagle song? Lynn, do you have that? Kim, can you start this Eagle song? No, that's the other one. That's okay. Bessie, do you, or Tammy, do you have a song for us that you'd like another one you'd like to sing? I didn't hear that. AJ? Oh, that's okay.
This is such a simple song. I really hope everybody will join in. And the fun thing about this song is that whoever might find the rhythm may start drumming, because I don't know how to drum to this song because I can only barely sing it. But if you find the rhythm, you find it in your heart, go ahead and start drumming and kind of lead the way. I'll sing one round, and then you may join in so you can at least hear it one time and then join in. For
Now,
singing?
some of us can't hear.
Oh no. Okay.
We're not all as young as you.
Wichita, do ya? Oh gosh. Okay. Wichita, do ya? Do ya? Do ya? It's strange to hear my own voice like that.
It is.
I'm shy enough. And better when it's dark. Okay. Inipi. I close my eyes. Wichita, do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Wichita, do ya? Do ya? Ne? Wichita, do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Wichita, do ya? Do ya? Ne? Ashatanea, hey ya, hey ya. Washatanea, hey ya, ne. Wichita, do ya? Everybody. Wichita, do ya? Do ya, ne? Wichita, do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Wichita, do ya? Do ya, ne? Washatanea, hey ya, hey ya. Washatanea, hey ya, ne. Washatanea, hey ya, hey ya. Washatanea, hey ya, ne. Wichita, do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Wichita, do ya? Do ya, ne. Wichita, do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Wichita, do ya? Do ya, ne. Washatanea, hey ya, hey ya. Washatanea, hey ya, ne. Washatanea, hey ya, hey ya. Washatanea, hey ya, ne. Oh.
AJ's just been picking that up here recently, so and so some people may not understand your comment, but some of us do. Some of us sing in the dark every Saturday night. It's a lot easier for us. So. No, not the shower. Did you guys come up with a song you want to sing? We need one more from the north people there, from the Lakota.
Way yo. Katakaoya tekela, watenia peloyo, ya heyo, ya wayakoelo, ya heyo.
Thank you. We sing that song just a little bit differently, so you tricked me on a couple of words there. And that's all right. That's why it's good for people to come together. I want to thank my sisters for driving down from North Dakota to be with us tonight and to drum for peace. But I also want to thank each of you in this circle of life tonight for coming to pray and to drum and to dare to step out of your comfort zone and to use your voice and your drum to beat in the sound of peace into the world with our drums. So let's well, let's just get wild and crazy one last time. So if you want to play, if you want to drum, and yep, I don't know. You have to have it pretty close to your mouth.
Takyapi. Lemie, Takyapi, Lemie, Wakin, Wiaki, Macha, Bikishu. Asha Namahi or Machu. Lamina, we chosen it to Kasha, like she they work with Kasha for our brothers and sisters. And I just want to say that we were going to come later, but I felt when I saw your post, welcome to the, I said, going. So, so, um, but I missed the circle down here. A lot of love. Thank you. Our lives and stuff. Know that a lot of the families and the people down here kept us going up there. And looking at evil in the face, still being kindred in the heart, carrying that love. I had my moments, but I still stayed in prayer. Stayed whatever else they do. Okay. That Cece's motto is about the water. Be like water. It's about Mother Earth. Feeds us, clothes us, gives us shelter, loves us unconditionally every day. Everything that we take, do about our day, water, all that's going on in this world, bombing, killing. I see it, but I think right now, I think I feel safe enough to try it. Hurts. Knowing that children are killed, thousands of them, but I know that each and every one of us carry our ancestors. Each and every one of us is standing of prayer. Our ancestors are looking at us, standing up. Thank you for standing up. We can all take a deep breath and say, thank you, Creator, for my life. Thank you, Creator, for my life.
Thank you, Creator, for my life.
I love you, Creator.
I love you, Creator.
Thank you for the people in the world.
Thank you for the people.
Thank you for the animals.
Thank you for the animals.
Thank you for the water.
Thank you for the water.
Thank you for Mother Earth.
Thank you for Mother Earth.
Thank you for the air that we breathe.
Thank you for the air.
Thank you for the fire that carries on me.
Thank you for that. So I don't know if everybody caught it earlier, but when I went up to Stand Rock, my sisters had a tent ready for me with a cot and everything, and so they treated me really well. Uh, but what you don't know is that they were there at Standing Rock during all of the prayer circles, even in when it was really really cold out there. They were coming out, and they live in South Dakota, but they would drive up after work and on the weekends, and they'd go and stand with the people. So I wanted to. I'm so touched. I'd like to present this eagle feather to you, my sisters. Oh. Oh.
Gave me my adult name.
Little bear woman.
My childhood name was I knew that it was a name. So when I'm an adult, he actually gave me my name. Family on the hill.
Vision.
We've always missed the surprise sometimes. Far and heart went you know, that we were supposed to be far coming here for my graduation. But when you seen that I fit so straight without we hit LA and I said, oh my God, no doubt I can smell
The ocean.
the bad air, the pollution. I said, let's go, keep going. We were exhausted. We crashed somewhere. A friend's place in the off and we messed that whole. We got up to the hotel and started getting ready. And I said, we'll get the address. So we have time. We have to be there until 7. I looked and said, oh my gosh, it says 5:45. I only seen the 7. I said, don't come the other half. Let's go. we were in Lakeside, where our hotel is in Verona, and we got here within less than an hour.
You got here fast.
Yeah, we were texting. So we appreciate everybody here. It's beautiful here. That's one thing I miss. It. We go all the time. We go to ceremonies, but our ceremonies are really families. Sometimes it's the same people that we see, like 4 or 5 of us, because it's family. But here, that's one thing we learn from here is spread the love. So, and we always tell people, oh my God, Uncle Jim's Lodge is about love, you know, taught us a lot about love. And so, and just seeing the, I hear somebody's mic.
Thank you so much.
I just wanted to say that when I was 16, I tried to get my mom to stop. I tried everything. I tried to put her in counseling. It didn't work. So out of that, she always called me her angel. But with that, so I went out and rebelled. And then, but she still ended up dying from grief. I was vowed to myself, I'll never drunk. I'll live a good life, carry that goodness that I've learned from her. But along with that, when I rebelled, I had, his name is Ian, and I was going through my mom's death, and then I got pregnant. And my cousin can't have children, so I asked her. Well, she's raised him, and he just came into my life. And when he was born, he was a big boy, my tall 20. He still is. But, I carried him and watched him the first 2 months. And when he cried, I cried. So it's good to see him. And now, 29, he's catching up to me. But that's my son. And my cousin, as my cousin Jackie said, I raised him 28 years. You have the next 20 years. Okay. But I just wanted to introduce him.
Thank you. Let's do one more thing, and then we'll. Let's play the drum one last time, and let's be very, very conscious about letting the voice of the drum speak of peace on earth between all the people.
Purify my illumine. I lay all my affairs. Thou art my guide and leader. I hunger of I will be a light. O God, thou art, and I am to dedicate
I hope. Thank you. Judy? Thanks again, everyone.
Okay. So it's time for our offering. And I just want to say how grateful I am for this wonderful evening of lifting our consciousness to that deep peace for the planet, for every creature, every creation on the planet. So as we take our gift in our hand, we feel its energy, we feel its love, we feel the presence of spirit, knowing that it is part of the circulation just as our breath, breathing in, breathing out, giving and receiving. It's all the same. So please say with me, my offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply, and it symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply. And just pass one way and one way, Harry, if you would. Thank you. So thank you, Jean, for this beautiful evening. Thank you, everyone, for participating. All the people that sang and the readers and our guests. So you're so welcome here. And I just wanted to say next weekend we're having a sacred healing prayer service with Dr. Jeannie, who's right down there, and some of the practitioners here from the center. It starts at 7 o'clock and everyone is welcome. I'm sorry, next Wednesday. Thank you. And so now we're all going to stand. We're going to hold hands. Or we're going to sing John Lennon's song, Imagine.